Welcome to the fourth video in this series. In this video, we'll be looking at how you can decide what it is you want to search for. What are the key words or search terms that you are interested in looking for? A common mistake that a lot of students make when they first try to look for information is that they try to search for too many words. You need to pick out the key terms or concepts from an assignment brief and search for those words, and also consider how else that key term or concept might be discussed in the literature. What alternative key terms might you want to use? To try to make this a little clearer, can you think of the different terms that would describe this food? Pause here and write down as many as you can think of. It might surprise you to learn that across the UK there are at least 18 different terms for this one food, ranging from bread roll to bun, a blah to oven bottom. If I wanted to search for information on the nutritional value of white bread rolls, and I didn't look for the possible alternative keywords, I would potentially miss out on valuable resources simply because the author used a different term to describe the bread roll. Here's just a few more terms that we could use. In the same way, when you are faced with an assignment brief, you need to consider how the topic could be referred to in the literature. Let's take this statement as a possible assignment brief. To what extent do you agree that the war on terror has been used as a pretext to violate major human rights? Take a moment and identify the key words or concepts that you would want to search for. Make a note of them now. Hopefully, you'll have picked out the terms war on terror, violate, and human rights. A few search tips to help you to construct your search strategy. Using the term or will look for alternative terms. Speech marks or quotation marks glues two or more words together and forces the search engine to look for a phrase. Without the speech marks, the search engine would look for the two words anywhere in the results, not necessarily together, and therefore the articles may not be relevant to your needs. Finally, use the star or asterisk to find all possible endings of a word. These tips are part of a search system known as Boolean searching. You'll find another video on this on your Blackboard site. Once you have identified your keywords, think how else that word or concept might be described in the literature. So, war on terror might just be terrorists with an asterisk, which would find terrorist or terrorism. We might also want to search for global war on terrorism or radical, again with an asterisk, or we'll force the search engine to look for alternative keywords. The same principles apply to violate and human rights. Notice the use of speech marks to search for the phrases. In this video, we've looked at identifying keywords. In the next video, we'll look at how you can use those words in practice when looking at library search for relevant journal articles and books. Thank you for listening.